Shalom, family. Glory be to God, and blessed be the Lamb. They say the world is a stage. Where there is a stage, then there are audiences and there are actors, maybe even popcorn and Coca-Cola. You know, you look at what's going on in the world right now, but do it from this this position of understanding. Everything must come to pass. It's going on. Death truly will sneak up on you. It won't be sneaking up on me, but it will be sneaking up on you. You act as though it's not going to happen. I know you would say, well, what else should we be doing? The truth of the matter is, I don't know, but you should not be oblivious to, to the obvious threat. Again, the world is trying to vomit you out. Why do you think the world wants to vomit you out? You have become everything that God did. It's complete selfishness. So as others die, you feel safe, but you're really not safe. You're not safe at all. You live in a world where a pitiful handful of men and women control millions of you. Millions. A handful, not even a whole handful, control every last one of you. Let me ask you a question. How is it that you live on a planet purportedly to pay the country's bills? I guess at least that's how it all started out. That's not how it is now. Now you're bought, bought and sold all the way to the street. Even a lot of your relationships, so-called, are transactional. Transactional. What a weak way out of shit. I can't make shit last. I cannot commit. I cannot not lie. I can't not cheat. So let's make things transactional, an arrangement. Here's a side note that I might get back to. I mean, the part about we're going to kill you, we might come back to that because I want you to understand that I'm not afraid of saying it out loud about you, quite publicly, and posting it, and for the rest of the world to see you do absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Don't empower me any further than I already am. That is an empowering move. You have to be careful. What you think you playing? Spades? Domino? How about the man who you stole the wood from? Does he have a portion of your house? Something to think about, ain't it? However, they're running out. They are running out and nowhere to go with it. They have raped and raped and raped even their own selves. They have gutted this country out, gutted it out. First it was the silver, then it was the gold, then it was the oil, and then it was everything else. and then it was they even started selling you. You just don't know it yet. You just don't know it yet. You people are crazy. Facts. You don't even question anything. You just live, wake up, go to work, die. And in between, have a couple of bills, have some babies, and then die. It's all the same. Not much variation in you. Not much variation in you. However, we live in a world where those colonial powers and their proxy Israel needs to regroup. The rest of the world is kicking them out. They are unwelcome anywhere they go. Anywhere they go. If you term yourself some responsibility, ain't no way out of it. some responsibility. If you vote to be ruled, well, whatever the decisions and policies that may come, then you are responsible for them in this representative democracy. I think that's what they still call it, but quite honestly, they barely have a functioning republic, let alone a democracy. That don't exist here anymore. Anyway, this group of people, I'm going to tell you how this is going to end, how this is really going to go. Number one, let's start with Israel. Country, you stupid. God laughs at you. Who are you doing that for? God? God? He doesn't require red cow necks. Tom, it is a perfect cow. No. They said this one has two black hairs, so it can't be thought of as a perfect red heifer. And then you cut her neck and you bled her dry. Did you get whatever that ritual was meant to bring forth, maybe? Have you looked around you, maybe? Because Israel is nothing but an proxy state of America. Forget what they are telling you. It is a proxy state of America. It's the American base in the Middle East. And you can tell the bastards I said it. And furthermore, Israel is not a country. Israel is a people. You idiots. But God, anyway, moving right along. So as they paint themselves into this corner, with the United States enriching themselves and the weapons manufacturers, now I'm going to starve. I'm going to do what you do, beg, maybe even beg. I mean, it's ridiculous. And we all sit back and watch. And by we, I mean you, because we real close. They whistling Dixie. At this point, I don't think the devil even let them hear. I think the devil, when I started talking, he shut their eardrums off. No, we don't need you to hear this here. Because, man, you ain't going to want to do nothing that we got you doing. You need to go play golf. Go get drunk somewhere. Get you one of them fine honeys. And bring the receipts if they argue with me. Then they'll see their great grandma them looking sexy as hell from 150 years ago. Looking all crazy. As they sell themselves at the nearest saloon. So let's not make this an issue. You think whiskey, you think whores. That's the American way. Let's not make this an issue. Stop it. Just stop it. So, as this little proxy state attacks Syria, Iran, Yemen, who else? I know I'm leaving out. I mean, we ain't gonna sell you nothing. We ain't gonna buy nothing from you. We don't want no contracts. We don't want to talk to you. We don't want no flights from your country into ours. In fact, we want you to just go away. What will they do then? As they starve. They don't grow anything as they starve. They don't really make anything that anyone wants. Anyone ever looked in their house and seen made in Israel? It's because they don't make nothing. Get with it. Get Rose to be ready in 3 months. And they've been telling the same lie since the 80s. And then your government politician either is so stupid or so flush with cash, APAC cash, mind you, Israeli cash, mind you, that they sit up and let the same man come in their face over and over and tell them a bald-faced lie. You can't treat me like that even on the streets. You can't treat me like that even on the streets. I promise you this. I promise you. And I'm not trying to be Billy Bob badass. I'm trying to tell you, you ain't going to keep on doing me and man, coming in my face and think that they run the world. I want you to understand this here. I want you to understand this if you understand nothing else. They think of you as animals. I think of them as animals. I'm just kidding, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander. They think of you as animals, okay? Period. They don't care about your life or the life of your children. This much is self-evident in just watching Gaza. Plus, they have a penchant to rape people. Remind me that if I visit Israel to have a custom-made chastity belt, that hate run deep. That's in the bone marrow. The only person that got other entity that has that type of hate for Jesus are the demons and the devil himself. The devil don't have no real hate. He just scared. He just scared. He ain't got no real hate. He one of us at the end of the day. He just kind of got beside himself. At any rate, so while they bit, I mean, you were so silly. I mean, I expected so much more. I really did. It ain't gonna never bother me. You know why? Because I taught you how to think. You get it now. You get it. So back to the Samson doctrine. What you thought? I got lost in my whole site on sauce. I forgot. I forgot my own bullet points. No, the Samson doctrine is simple. And I'm gonna line it up with the devil because this is so laid out. It's so laid out. Thank you. Listen, they're gonna use nukes and man to take out the world. That's what they think. They want me to watch them continue a fraud in the name. I'm not gonna indict them further. I can't just keep letting my ear hear those words. They are inflammatory, even to me. They are inflammatory. But anyway, back to the Samson doctrine. They're going to destroy the world. That's going to bring Armageddon. This devil done did it again. He done did it again. I mean, he lies consistently to himself. He lies consistently. You think a bunch of nukes? Really? Nigga, you took devilish ass parents this afternoon. They had to be the devilish. I better watch my mouth before I put my foot in my own mouth and be forced to confess something, or maybe some things. Gotta be careful. That's how my own spirit will rise up against me, and we can't have one spirit rising up against me. Now, can we? It's not a good feeling when your own spirit lodges a protest. It's not a good feeling. I mean, that's so American. That's so Western. But that's how they're thinking right now. As I speak, that's how they're thinking. They know this was over. It's over. I can tell that they know that by all of the movement on the world stage. Not just America cutting red heifer necks. I hope that whatever drink or need red heifer blood show up, but it won't be the Almighty or Jesus or anything that's aligned with them heifer necks in 2025. The hell is wrong with him? Right? You do understand that this is what is written, right? I know this drives them mad because when they're here, that nigger. I was a nigger in the Bible. Look it up. Nigger is not, where do you think the word nigger came from? From the Bible. They don't tell you that. And for us, it's a term of endearment in most cases. So they're saying that basically, if you don't let us murder, genocide, ethnic cleanse your ass, take some scandalous ass men, scandalous worse than women. I mean, they running from charges, running from the work of their own hand. I mean, is anybody out there in leadership still clean? I mean, god damn. This is why they keep clean people out of government, because the devil got something on every last one of them. But a lot of them is going to be set free. They don't even know it. Hey, the devil ain't going to be able to hold this over your head no more. You know why? Because everyone's going to know you've been set free, at least from the devil. Now what the people us, so they going to kill you. They understand this shit. You can't kill us. Motherfucker, you know how many, go sit down. Go sit your silly ass down. Have you spoke with your rabbis maybe? Have they explained this to you? They knew this day would come. And I can't believe that the smartest people in the world didn't even have a plan B. Didn't have a plan B. They were begging for time. They needed another 200 years maybe, another 400 years maybe of rape and mayhem and land grabbing and theft of resources. The very one I left. I remember. But anyway, they're going to blow you up. When the world attempts to starve us out of killing everybody, we'll just make continuous war. Continuous war. And the only thing that will stop us is that someone kills us. Now, I added the last part, that someone kills us part. I added that. That didn't come out their mouths. But it has become evident that unless they are stopped, they can't stop. Okay? It is evident. They have gutted the country out. They are living off of fake own oil and other resources. They sold it on the open market. Now they looking to other countries to go rape and murder and commit overall acts of mayhem, raping and pillaging like old times. Like old times. But I wag my finger at them and say, not this time. This is where it ends. You can save a rattle if you want to. You notice how they ignore me? Because they're afraid. They're afraid. Once you open that can of worms and acknowledge this dude, seminary, the theologians and the studiers of the word, that they would understand this. It's not going to stop. You can't go around the world. Wait a minute. I skipped over something. You do know that land Israel, of those people, they are termed in the Bible the synagogue of Satan. The synagogue of Satan. Now, if you laid out a map and you looked at all of the countries in which Emetic, Shemitic, when they came, they changed the word to Semitic to include them. Now they running their ass around hollering about anti-Semite. Nigga, you, and I use the term nigga most liberally. You just go away. My tolerance level is really bad. And I can be quite temperamental. Plus, I've been known to hit first. So for all them reasons, you need to just leave. Shit. Just leave before you get me in trouble. And things of that nature. They won't even bite back. I bare my neck to them. And they still won't bite it. The hell. Bare your neck to me, and I'm sinking my damn fangs in it. Quickly. You're going to have to get me off, I promise you. This is a fight. He bore his neck to me in an act of what? What's that, an act of submission? Oh, boo-boo. No submitting here. we don't allow submission here. What we allow, once the fight starts, is harsh neighborhoods. This line of thinking with picket fence and full bellies all the time and lots of bullets and guns and the balls to use them. That is the only thing that would produce that kind of mindset. The idea of living free and unaccosted and never having to worry about anything, ever. Now, if I had that in my life, I may I wouldn't even be me. I wouldn't even be me. To be straight with you, I like the suffering. I like the pain. I like the misery. I like the male to male contact. I like even in foreign lands. This is what we're gonna do: burn you down, bring your ass a flood and a whirlwind, and then we burn you down, bring you a flood and a whirlwind, and you still don't make the connection. They made the connection. I ain't never been so hateful in my life. My hate won't even let me see the obvious. My rage won't let me see the obvious. What a weakness. What a dweeb. This war is no place for you. You need to go home. You gonna die out here. Not like a soldier, but like a dweeb. You died for the sink my teeth into. Some powerful figures running their ass around in bomb shelters when they ain't busy hopping flights to DC. Then they go back home and they hide in bomb shelters. Then they hop to DC. Pretty soon, well, just keep on playing this game. Keep playing this game. But the worst game that you're playing, man, I like it when the enemy strike first, but you missed. You missed, and you missed wide and probably high. You missed both wide and high, and you only had one shot. One shot. What a pity. And you'll still treat him like you did yesterday. He just killed Martha yesterday. Now he on your front porch in a suit and a smile. Goodness gracious. And you're going to accept this. Wow. Not going to happen either. We set for war. We're set for war. I don't know what these people waiting on. We set for war. They have the coordinates. We so want this. They know the address, they know the coordinates, or they know the phone number. They have all of the intelligence that they need to shut the nigger up, but they won't even try. You know what? Too afraid. Don't try this shit at home. You will be dead within a week. Let me do this. There's a reason why they won't, because they know I'm going to come back, and the devil already understands. That's the one mistake he's not going to make. That's the mistake he ain't going to make. He's not stupid. Maybe a little scared and angry, but not stupid. He's not trying to speed it up. Add a new chapter in the Bible. And nowhere in it do I die. An example, Yellowstone Park blow, a third of the country gone. If not a third, at least a quarter. They all gone bye-bye. What's that, 7 or 8 states? Bye-bye. With the people in it. Bye-bye. And with the people running, they gonna come to Texas. Go to Louisiana. Oh, Lord. Lord, there's always some ramifications. Please don't come to Texas. There's too many people here anyway. We would love to have you, but we just ain't got no room. Don't put us in the position of telling you why you're still smoking, why your clothes are still smoking, that there's no room after eat. Manpower don't have the same oomph that they once had. They love us, not fight us. That's what happens when there's too many lovers within your population. They don't want to fight. They want to love. At any rate, it has become detrimental. Let me tell you, I done broke out of sweat of how bad we got these fools. Listen, at least 40% of your population belongs to us, period. I'm not talking about the black folks, okay? You think that you're untouchable? How do you think your allies look at me? Your enemies receive me as a threat. How do the Chinese and China and the Chinese government receive this voice? How about the Russians or the Middle East or Africa? Give me them too. Give me them too. Sir, I don't know how you're going to win. I don't know how you're going to win You have to kill a few billion people. This is an unwinnable war. But that's why we're gonna call it Armageddon. Who in charge? I would have never forced me into the open. You don't play chess, do you? Man. But anyway, the long and short of it is, it's not gonna be. And what is gonna be is what is written and what is spoken. Now you can line your ass up against it. That's fair. That is justicable. That's even honorable, in that you will die for what you believe in, which is not God. It doesn't matter what you really believe in, but you don't believe in him. So you will die honorably. Hell, you may develop without your ass in it, and you sit back and watch it develop, and at the proper moment, that's when you dive in it. I like how you're thinking now. The devil is finally finding himself. He's been hanging around man so long, he thinking like a man. That is an angelic thought process that he just had. He's ahead of the curve. You do nothing. Exactly. Smart move. He might have some warrior left in him yet. Vis-a-vis me, as much as he possibly could, and failed. He's not willing to give one more soul in the pursuit of stopping me spiritually. He has paid handsomely. A couple of dead demons, a lot of dead spirits, and a lot of exposure, and a lot of mockery. He's not getting involved in that aspect of it anymore. We have now officially won the spiritual aspect of the battle. One down, 4 to go. We are battling and winning on at least a 2, and probably the 3, and we hoping to face them militarily and end the whole shindig. If one more piece of advice: you shouldn't drag this on. Damn. You fight when you're strong, not when you're sleepy. You fight when your belly full, not when it's hungry. You get where I'm going with this, sir? You don't want to drag this out too much further. Here's the reason why. You are losing on the psychological level also, and the emotional level. It is affecting your fight. But what's going to happen, really, and that's just me just pulling for you, that you choose to do the right thing at some point in your miserable existence, but you won't. But you won't. And that's a travesty, which pisses me off, because now we have to harm you. We have to harm you, for it is written. So repent. Find redemption. Find redemption. There is no winning here. There's not even a fight here. To be honest, a simple thought erases you. An angry I'm one.